What's up, Daily Fab Gamers? Thank you so much for watching my stream. Before we jump into this red hot action, let's review the rules. Don't be a dick. This should go without saying, but better safe than sorry. Chat with me. You know that I can talk at my computer for hours, but it's more fun when my computer talks back. And let's have a good time. I'm here to get sweaty, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun while I do it. Use the chat command deck for a link to the list I'm playing here. It's also in the video description. Some of these decks are sick, and you might want to play them in real life. In that case, let me refer you to Hamel from the Bazaar. It's never been more affordable to play in the flesh and blood. Players have been buying the cards they need from Hamel for years. I started shopping from him in 2023 and have never found a better deal. The Bazaar's prices are the lowest for singles, full sets, and class sets, including new releases. Omens of the Third Age set bundles are available now and ship both domestically and internationally. Use the chat command HAMEL for contact info, then reach out on Blue Sky, Discord, email, or Twitter to see what he can do for you. Using the data command will produce a link to Fablazing.com, the best source for deck list, matchup, and tournament data. Do you have too much money? Give some of it to me. Custom channel tokens, as used by 2025 US National Champion and World's 2025 Top 8 competitor Majin Bay, are available from my Ko-Fi. Follow my tournament journey and spam the coolest emojis by becoming a channel member. And remember that channel members get matchup guides, post-game notes, elevated chat privileges, and more. Now settle in and get cozy because the stream begins now. Happy Monday, everyone. Thank you for coming to the stream. Playing Puffin today. Why am I playing Puffin? Well, because Aurora sucks. We keep seeing cards for the deck, and it keeps not looking great, but Puffin is a deck that I'm vaguely interested in anyway, and like she got some new support. Like she got, not that one. This one looks pretty good, Gear Turner. That's a good card. And then she got the other one that looks even better. I think I want to go second. What's the other one? Where is it? This one, Crash Site Salvage. So yeah, we play in Puffin. So this list is not mine. I cannot take credit for this Puffin. This is from min-maxing. And this hand sucks. This hero's trash. This is from min-maxing. The list is in video description as well as in the, if you use the deck command. He made a video on YouTube about, it's called Puffin Needs Your Help. And it is about a golden cog token. Okay, so I get to do this one. So it's a very cohesive list. Talking about the new, the video talks about the new cards, and what I really like about this list is it comes with buttons. I do want to crank this. Steam counter on that. Oh, I get to do both of them. That's fun. What the I was told this hero is good. I kind of want to break this gold. That feels greedy, but like, I got kind of nothing going on. All right, well, that's not even good either. Hey, this deck is trash. I do need to crank this cog, and then we're just gonna go Spitfire? Bro, what this deck sucks. This hero's garbage. So it's got matchup guides, right? For aggro and fatigue, and it a very base level, which I appreciate being a new Puffin player. The list is really just separated into where were all of you? The list is separated into, do you think the 1-for-5 that fetches a cog is gonna hit or not? And I like that. So with Lyath, we just saw Fatigue Lyath make top 8 in Jakarta. I boarded based on thinking, well, this is going to be Fatigue Lyath. I definitely will not be hitting with the 1 for 5. We boarded incorrectly based on what this Lyath is doing, but I like it. I think that it's a good starting point for me, being a new Puffin player. So, fuck am I doing? I will not get to break an item this turn. Let me destroy an item you control. If you do, this gets +2. I think we're just blocking with Sky Warden. Oh, you know what? The soup up is going to trigger because I am going to crank I'm going to turn this cog into a gold with Puffin, and then I'm going to destroy the gold to make a cog, which will turn on the soup up and give me my 3rd cog for Palantir. All right, that's what I get to do. So we're blocking 4 here. I don't need to Tinker Rings this. That should be fine. I can destroy of a gold. Okay. Yeah, that's enough. All right, we're blocking the 4. We take 4. That's fine. So yeah, today's just me trying to figure out what the fuck Puffin is doing. Do I want to remove a steam counter? Yes. Yes. So we Puffin the gold into a cog. I poly because a bunch of shit is about to break, and I really doubt that Lyath is going to throw a real attack at poly this turn. Do you want to crank poly? We get to draw a card. These fucking I understand that we need the cogs, but even so, it's like deck. All right, so we're going to soup up. I mean, the turn plays itself, right? Please don't get my Palantir. Y'all. This is devastating. This is backbreaking. This deck is already so incredibly frustrating to play. Cog is an amazing arsenal here. God, can you imagine if I had this, if I had the Palantir? Amazing arsenal. What am I doing with it? I can't clear my arsenal. I would have loved to play my arsenal if I had gotten to keep the Palantir, but my opponent had leave them hanging. I feel like I'm not playing the deck incorrectly. I feel like I'm just getting punished for the deck. Am I playing something am I doing something wrong here? Because I feel like I'm not. Oh, hey, look, it's cards that would have been really nice to have. Surely this Palantir is going to work. And I'm not just going to get blown the fuck up. Yeah, the Two-Face would have gotten rid of the Palantir. Alright, so we got Mocking Blow for 21, which is obviously a lot of damage. I will get to keep 2 cogs. We're probably using Tinker Rings here. I can block with Sunken Treasure, which will turn, so I'm not cranking the cog. I'm making a gold. If there's no go again here, then I get to... This does have confidence? Oh, it's... Oh, right, because Sunken Treasure is a block card. Guess I'm blocking with Gear Turner? Is that greedy to keep Gear Turner and like tunic it out with the Palantir? I think I just make this block and I'll keep this hand. Like, this will convert. Sunken Treasure will flip my own Sky Warden. Right, that is the only yellow. I make a cog. I do not want to crank it because I don't benefit from my action point, and I'm not drawing a card here. Snapdragon comes in with the hammer? Oh, sure. Okay. I'm not blocking this. That is a good turn from Lyath. I'm gonna get this tunic, I guess. Oh, they destroyed the Puffin, or the Poly. That's why I didn't get the option. Okay, cool. I understand. So we're gonna go Cheating Scoundrel. Into Tunic Gear Turner. I guess I could start with this. Get a gold token. Now we're gonna go Gear Turner here. This needs to hit, which I suspect that it will. Do I want to enable chat? Sure. What would my opponent like to talk to me about? I have 8 cogs in the list. There are 1, 2, 3 that I've seen so far. So I can definitely find a cog. I'm hopeful that this hits, so I get to find a cog, crank it, close chain, just making sure it's Gear Turner. It is. Gear Turner hits. Find a cog. I would like to crank it, get my action point back. I think the art is missing. Oh, interesting. Close chain. Close chain, but for real this time. Puffin. Crank the cog. Draw a card. That, you know, could be worse. Am I sending the salvage here? Either send the salvage and then Palantir, or just arsenal the salvage. I don't particularly see a reason to not. I don't think I'm trying to keep an arsenal, right? Let's just play this. Scrap a cog. Oh, I can scrap my. Oh no, I need to scrap a cog. Okay, great. Hey, min-maxing. Trying your list. It's fine so far. I drew like 7 blues in the first 8 cards of the deck, so honestly that's been, if you're looking for feedback on the deck, I would like to draw fewer blues. So something to work on is to fix my shuffler. We just crank everything. I'm gonna hit for 9. I assume I'm getting blown up on the crackback because Lyath kept 5 cards. Yeah, we had a rough start. This hand is potentially cool. I can block 6 and send 11. Right? I will get to keep 1 cog. I can make a second one, not that I need it. Blue count checks out. Have you just tried not drawing them? I haven't. There are more auras, which you do. Destroy an intimidated card they control. I don't love that. It's also like the card that I needed. This has been a real game. Honestly. I'm going to have 1 cog left after this. I feel like this is just the move. Yeah, Razor Reflex, of course. It's fine. We're still in an okay-ish position. Yeah, you get the go again, so it's going to be what? Hammer? Oh, Mocking Blow for 5? Right, because you've been booed. I'm going to have 1 cog left. Yes. With the 2 gold, There's no I mean, I guess there's kind of a reason, which is just to get one more point from Spitfire. Sure. This has been rough. We did board wrong. Though I still think it was reasonable to assume that our Lyath was going to be fatigue. Okay. This Lyath is also just running hot. Like, they've just had the nuts pretty consistently. Being able to convert all of the hands without blocking is pretty unreasonable for a Lyath to do normally. What does this hand do? I don't get to keep a cog. Concuss for 4. I do not discard a card if this hits. So I will lose an item, which means I do get to soup up for 2 go again. I will have a cog. So I probably want to block for 3 just to have blocked for 3. Start of your turn, destroy this, create a Maiden. Confident. Okay, your next turn is not great. So I think we block 3. We send soup up for 2 go again. I get to pitch Riches to send Cogworks. Oh, it did have. Interesting. This has power greater than its base? Should I have to discard? Doesn't it have 4 base power? Ah, I understand. Oh, oops. Didn't know that's how it works. Okay, great. Forget what I just said. We're going to block with soup up and galvanize. Yeah, I didn't realize that that's how Lyath worked. Okay. Only reason I put it in the deck, that's fair. It doesn't matter which of my cogs I destroy. So we block 4, we cover the concuss. I'm just going to arsenal a Cogworks, I guess. I am going to Puffin, which may be ill-advised. I do want to crank my cog. I get the unicycle here. So, like, I'm potentially fixing my ability to draw a card. We send Red Zeppelin, pitching the Riches. We make a gold. Yeah, I'm not used to that interaction. It's face up, so I should have expected it to work that way. I potentially get to send 8 here. I mean, ideally we're sending 7, hitting, using unicycle to untap the cog, so that I can re-tap the cog, create the golden cog, crank, draw a card, and either send Zeppelin again, or pitch Zeppelin to send a thing, or 4 go again, block. There are options here. Life is such a nightmare. Opponent says, my bad. I say, no problem. Didn't know this deck was on Riches. I mean, I'm already sold on Riches. So far, I'm really liking this deck that Mid-Maxing put together. You should all go and watch his video. Puffin needs your help. I get to really assist with the, I don't need to buff this right now, right? I can wait until they Lyath. Because this is an on-hit. We hit. I lose a point of damage. Into Palantir? Is that good? It's interesting, certainly. So I can send Palantir for 8. I don't get to destroy the Rampart. Is that better than IPing a card? I am not presenting lethal with the Palantir. And I'm not really... Yeah, we're going to send Palantir. I forced the Rampart to block. Thankfully, the Rampart didn't already block. The problem is I can't destroy the Palantir, but... Or I can't destroy the Rampart, but... You know, I'm pushing 7 damage right now. I don't want to play Puffin. I want to play Rhinar. Zep's so broken, Snatch, you can pummel. See how our opponent's going to block this. Looking for... Are you going to pitch to the Rampart? That's rude. Well, I'm not going to break Unicycle for this, so... I just get the hand. Lyath burns 2 mites, but makes 3 back. I get to do a thing. I can Puffin, play the cog, crank. Zeppelin here isn't doing much. I think we want to Puffin, crank it, copper cog, crank it, draw a card, leave them hanging, that's fine. My hand is pretty resilient to leave them hanging. That's fine. We get to salvage a copper cog. For 3 go again, make a gold back. Into Zeppelin. I can make it 6 and have the cog left to make a new cog to send Spitfire. And then I just get a CNC at the end of this. If we get Lyath's entire hand, I'm pretty okay with that. Like, Lyath burning 3 mites into Confidence sounds really good if you're me. Otherwise, I just tap 2 cogs and, like, push a damage over. Oh, I can even unicycle it? Is that how that works? Let's go ahead and Zeppelin. We hit, tap the cog, crank it. Unicycle here isn't doing much for me. I could have made it 7. I don't think that mattered. Like, I feel like I want to save the unicycle. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should just be pushing damage. Hey, I get to do a thing. Oh no, my tunic. This is 5 with confidence. I could block it, or I could just, like, send a bunch of damage. We're gonna do salvage. I'm just passing. I don't care. I mean, I'm playing Puff for now. I'm enjoying the deck. I feel like I'm doing a powerful thing, and I like it. Yes. So we get to send salvage. Push a damage? Yeah, you activate Lyath. That's fine. I get another card out of you. Into CNC. And then we'll just pummel it. So that's kind of cool. Just give me your hand and die. Alright. That felt good. And for a rocky start, too. Like, these opening hands were not good. I don't even remember what this 25 damage turn was, but that was cool. Pummel the Zap for the memes? You're so right. Aurora's dead in a ditch somewhere. Welcome to our new Pirate Aurora. This is just Aurora, right? It's 0 for 4, go again. That's what Aurora was. I felt that way when Puffin first came out. with zipper hit with 0 to 60 and Sky Skimmer is like, oh, this is just worse Aurora. pure cinema. Puffin Beediff. Puffin Pediff, Pirate deck and format. Puffin deck and format. Yeah, min-maxing. This deck is cool. Aside from, you know, again, like, ooh. Well, we go first. I'm racing you? I guess I should probably be smart. And what would it be? Unicycle? Or Tinkerings? Where am I getting Disruptor? Or Dissolver? Gotta be Unicycle, right? Public Pirate list is a little sketchy since it was like day one, but good to see the sticking points. Yeah, I am intending to give you as much feedback as I can. Let's put in more blues, I guess. Nah, screw it. We're just going to do aggro and bring the AB1. We're sending it. Aurora doesn't have Falco Lombardi sidekick. Play Coppercog, pass. Play Coppercog, don't crank. Arsenal CNC. Keep a blue. I don't think she can do anything at instant speed. This hand is potentially cool. So I can play Cog in the machine. I have to crank both of them, which I don't super get to use. Oh, but I get an action point, which is fun. I don't need this gold. I'm gonna jack-o'-lantern me. Red one time. Banish the top card of your deck. Oh shit, no, oh no, I didn't want that. Dang it. Do I care? Surely not, right? Surely I'm just being aggressive. And I have AB1 if I need it. Also, this is unpreventable damage, so... I'm just sending this. So we are not blocking. I get to go. Cog on the machine. Crank both. Draw a card. Sky Skimmer, go again. Backspin Thrust, go again. Gun CNC? You're gonna break your Grimoire on turn 1? I'm down. Yes. So we go Cog in the machine. Crank, crank. I can tap a Cog. Crank, crank. Tap, put it on the bottom. CNC should be first, you're so right. That's so true. We draw a Sky Skimmer, which is like, fine, I'll just send it for 2 go again. Denies the D-React in Arsenal, yeah, or at least like gets blocks first. So I get to Sky Skimmer, tap, backspin thrust, untap, Sky Skimmer, tap, so it's going to be Spitfire for 2 instead of 3. That's fine. I don't super want to Arsenal this blue Sky Skimmer. She has 1 rune chant, she's going to have 2. So I guess she can't widespread destruction me? That's the Arsenal one, right? Annihilation is the hand one. Get the crown. which is, you know, fine. Keeping the Sky Skimmer for the blue one for last in case I get culled. Surely you don't have an instant. Spitfire's so underrated. It's probably why I call it Shitfire in real life. But I wouldn't do that when I'm playing the hero, especially if I have a high opinion of her. I guess we backspin thrust first to bluff that we have Palantir. Like, she doesn't know. Untap a cog you control. This gets +1 or go again. Okay, so if I'm doing go again, I can do it after damage, like a smart player. Slander. That's me. All I do is slander. Tap. Give it go again. Into Skimmer. Again, I can do this after damage. Maybe I am supposed to arsenal this Skimmer. I'm going to get to keep a cog. I have a gold for Puffin. Like, if I draw another backspin thrust, I kind of need a way to tap a cog. Yeah, I miss 1 point of damage by not playing the Skimmer. But I get an arsenal. Like, surely that's going to be relevant, maybe. Nitro seems kind of bad. What about Puffin makes you think she's bad? I'm doing cool things. Get to Shitfire for 3. Has to play 0 for 2s with downside. You're so right. But they block 3. They've got the Mechanologist text of this card blocks 3. Consideration for arsenaling Skimmers. It's pre-tappers for backspin. Yep. Cool. I'm glad that I accurately identified that. Let me, just in case y'all are wondering, anyone's curious, that is the deck list from min-maxing. So far, it's doing well, and I like it. There's also the video on YouTube. Puffin needs your help. We're here doing testing. These are terrible. Please fix. If it scrapped a card, this gets go again. If a cog was scrapped this way, create a gold token, banish an item or equipment from your graveyard. Well, I currently have none of those. You're gonna Requiem for the Damned me? I haven't seen this card played since Nom. If your hero has lost life this turn, you may play this as though it were an instant. Make up for the 15 non-blocks in deck? Hey, I'm an Aurora player. I know all about non-blocks in deck. Especially new Aurora if she's trying to play instants. Alright, you Requiemed, you Aurora, or you Vynnsetted me, so we're both culling. So I am going to cull away Cheating Scoundrel. I mean, if I really needed to turn on salvage, I could just let my Copper Cog die. Like, I don't have to remove the Steam counter from this. I can choose not to and then salvage it, which is maybe what I will do. We're going to see what her turn looks like. I'm kind of expecting that I will just, like, pitch Copper Cog, block, and wait. I can just gun. Didn't you already break your Eloquence? How do you have 2? You have 2. You're going to get to make 1 back. Oh, because you're going to drain me. Alright. We take this. I will prevent... because this cog is not doing a ton on its own. There's block 6 here. It's not super relevant on its own, and you just gave me a bunch of equipment. You're gonna get to flip probably Requiem over. We don't have the... Oh, I've taken damage. You get to play it as an instant, which will let you play the Deathly Delight. So I'm taking... Never mind. Nope. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. I have Poly. I get to do Puffin Poly. And that's how I draw a card. And it also says, like, what are you going to do? I guess you get a rune chant off of Flailing Poly. That's fine. A late day stream. We're concerned nuts. I haven't been around at all. Then, well, thanks for stopping in, Toothbrush. Happy to have you here. You flipped... Oh, it was Call. Okay, you flipped the Dre. You banished the Call. And my back's been thrust. Sad. Cranking the Poly. That's what I gotta force her to deal with Poly at some point. I would like to remove a Steam counter. So we are going to Puffin. I have to remember the Call. I would like to crank my Cog. I would like to Poly. Yes. Cheating Scoundrel. Interesting. Do I care about giving her a gold? As a new card, they've both been good so far. This is the second game I've played today. Game 1 was against a Lyath, and Crash Site Salvage was just, like, good. The other one, whose name I forget, the 1-for-5, was also just, like, a solid card. You get to send the Sky Skimmer. We're either sending 5 Go Again into Spitfire, or we can send 6, depending on how she blocks. She could bank a gold off of this. I'm just kind of expecting her to not care about doing that. She can give me 2 cards and I get 2 damage through no matter what. I can't be affected by this Call. This whole turn was maybe greedy. I could have not done this and just sent Spitfire for 2. Gear Turner, thank you. I am not going to tap to the... Now I will tap to the Sky Skimmer, give it Go Again. Make a gold. Send Shitfire. You cards are amazing. Zep, but even better. Yeah, Gear Turner has been sick. Like, as a chain ender, it's really nice. And then you get your action point back. It cranks, so it's half of a draw. Like, I am, even on just my second game, I'm starting to feel those Aurora vibes of like, no, I get it. I understand what's happening. I see the intricacy. Ooh, a Copper Cog's gonna go to the yard. I'm gonna get to play my 3rd Crash Site Salvage for full value. Shit, I didn't draw it. God damn it. When this defends, you may destroy an item you control. If you do, this gets +1. If a golden cog was destroyed this way, create a gold token and repeat this process. Okay, so I need to destroy the golden cog first, and then the copper cog. Currently, I can Puffin. Sending Widespread Ruin. You're banishing this? No, you banished Deathly Delight. You're hard casting this? Yikers. You're gonna Creepers me? You have a yellow? No. I have a yellow. This is 6. So I'm going to do Skyward and Tinker Rings. I'm going to do Skyward and Sunken Treasure. I guess I just kind of have to. And then I'll save the soup up in case I need to galvanize something. Like, I'm expecting Tunic Creepers here. Which I guess if I'm expecting Tunic Creepers, I should not block with the Sunken Treasure. I'm only cranking once, so I can't like crank Tinker Rings and then cheat it with Sky Warden. Do I want the gold or do I want the cog? I'm going to have no cogs at the start of my turn but poly and a gold, so I should Sky Warden first and then keep the cog from Tinker Rings. To me, that makes sense. So we do golden cog, copper cog. I'm covering 6. Puffin is just niche enough for me to enjoy watching. Yeah, I don't think she's going to be niche for long. I don't crank. What are you going to? Creepers. That's why we're holding the sunken treasure, so I can pitch. In case she finds a second rune chant somewhere. Like, if I just give up my turn, send Spitfire for 2, and then eat the creepers, and she takes 3 or 2, I'm pretty happy about it. Or if she's going to, like, cheat the action point to kill Polly, I'm also incredibly happy about it. Or if her turn just ends, then I'm in an incredible position. And I feel bad that I didn't block with a sunken treasure, but, like, okay. You know? We get to Puffin. I'll also just banish the sunken treasure to Cull. Go ahead and poly. You get to poly twice in a game. I'm so up. Cheating Scoundrel is... Are you good enough? Or do I send, like... Oh, this backspin thrust doesn't have text. You are attack action card you play this turn gets +3 and wagers. Could also break the gold with sunken treasure first. Feel like I like that. We're trying to find like a sky skimmer, something that's gonna let me tap a cog for backspin thrust. What's the pressure like having 87 people watch you? I gotta tell you, feels pretty good. So we're holding Cheating Scoundrel. I'm gonna play Soup up first. I am fine banishing this Cheating Scoundrel to Cull if I get culled, because I would rather have the Sky Skimmer to tap a cog to untap a cog with Thrust and then Spitfire. So like this is worth 3 if I just play it and then like Soup up. Banish something else to the Cull, or I get 4 from Sky Skimmer and Spitfire. Cull me. You're not going to cull me? We're up tremendous. So at this point, I'm just arsenaling this Cheating Scoundrel. Like, I cannot break chain to play Cheating Scoundrel into Thrust, or else I get culled and the Scoundrel doesn't do anything. But if she's going to hold the Cull and like try to do something on her turn with Eloquence, awesome. Like, I get that she is disincentivized from culling me because of the Eloquence, but I'm up 23 points and will threaten lethal this turn. Isn't the on-hit worth more? I don't think so. I'm trying to end the game, and I am playing around. I'm basically looking at my hand and saying, what does the least amount of damage? And for me, it is Cheating Scoundrel. I'm less concerned about the gold. Maybe I should be more concerned about it. But for me, I'm less concerned about the gold and more concerned about just pushing as much damage and making it as awkward for her as I can. This is going to kill her. And if she just puts one 3 block in front of it, the gun is going to kill her. She has to give me cards. She also has 3 blood debt. So not only does she have to maintain a life total while giving me cards, she also then has to dump her banish zone, and I am not confident that she can do that. This is fine, though. This just means I'm arsenaling Cheating Scoundrel. Like, I am converting this hand for full value. And I am stripping her hand. So she has to give me another card, and then she has to banish one of her 2 remaining cards to her own ability. So she has Cull that she can use to start the turn and get an action point back, and 2 cards, and she's going to have to banish 3. She's going to have to clear out 3 cards from banish. She can do it with the Cull. She can play like a Deathly Delight, and then she takes 1 and goes to 2. Is Puffin going to be viable with the new cards? I think she's already viable. I think she was viable already. Like, very dedicated Puffin players were caching Callings. And now she has, like, Crash Site Salvage is just an incredible card. And Gear Shift is also a little more situational, but still really good. So I think she's definitely viable. Are you, like, giving me creepers here, or are you just giving me 2 cards from hand? Your hand must be terrible if you're gonna block with, like, if you're giving me 2/2 blocks. No problem. Okay, that's fine. Are you calling me? I feel like the answer is no. People been sleeping on the other pirates too long? Well, Gravy just came out of the gate so hot, right? Puffin's time to shine. Arsenal the Scoundrel. Oh, I didn't draw a Dovetail last game. Your Mechanologist attack. Ooh, and I get to crank it. If she doesn't kill my Poly, I'm up. And I am somewhat skeptical of her ability to kill my Poly. This is going to gain you life. I don't super need to prevent the call. So if I take the damage, I get called. You go to 4. That doesn't... Oh, it does give you your action point back. I think I'm taking this damage. I think I'm just up enough that I can afford to take some damage. Because I don't have the gold, because I didn't play the Cheating Scoundrel, and I kind of do need to be cranking, I think what I really need to do is, like, just hold this hand. So we skip all Rune Chant. We're going to get called. Does this have text? No. We take our 7. If you call, I'm getting rid of Dovetail, keeping Zeppelin, so that I can play Coppercog, play Scoundrel, pitch Script to play Zeppelin. This gets you your action point back, which you are going to... You have 1 Rune Chant. You don't have an Eloquence. Or you don't have Eulogy. You're dead? Question mark? Creepers read the runes? Ravel. That works. Alright, so I'm just taking a shit ton of damage and then winning the game. Skip all rune chants. You're going to go to 4 at the end of this and make 2 back. Which is going to let you Deathly Delight too. Ooh, this is a really good turn. Am I dead? Do I have to, like, do something about this? This was a Deathly Delight. Okay, she's actually just, like, gaining a bunch of life. I didn't put her on this play. I don't know. This is kind of a sick turn from her. I take 7 and she goes to 6. Like, I'm still just taking the damage, but she did, I was at 28. I mean, that was a huge turn. I still oh, don't do that. Still think I'm in a good position, but that hurt. That made me go ouchie. Looking a little shit. I think I'm fine. It was a Vynnset moment. I maybe should have just respected it more, but I do think I'm in a good position. So we go Cog. Crank. Poly. I do want to crank my Poly Cranka. Draw another Zeppelin. It's not incredible right now. Get to play Scoundrel. Into Zep. For 9, I can make it 10. I would love to not have to make it 10. If she doesn't block it out, then I just get to Puffin Spitfire, Arsenal Zeppelin. Blocking the first attack probably would have been GG for them. Maybe. She still would have gotten to Revel. And then she would have hit me. I'm cranking the polys and cogs today. You know I am. We've also had this poly out forever. This is our 3rd poly crank. We're kind of chilling. And I'm going to get to bank this cog. And I'm going to have a Zeppelin, so I'll have 2 cogs next turn. I mean, she might be able to stop 10, but like... Oh, no Revel if they don't call. You're right. Okay, maybe I did get too greedy. They could tune it Creepers the... They could tune it Creepers the call. So they wouldn't have been able to come in with the Deathly Delight? It's an interesting line. That would have been a good one to go back and look at and just see, like, how do I get out? Opponent just thinking, which makes sense. They're in a tight spot here. They have no rune chance, so they're not going to be able to clear this Deathly Delight super easily. They have to banish a card to Vynnset. They have to give me 10 if they want the gold. I don't know how well she can use a gold. I get to bank this cog either way. She might just, like, banish this. Alright, we're gonna go Zeppelin. I don't get to make a cog, unfortunately. But I do put her to 4. I eat her equipment. I make a gold, which is going to be important next turn. I'm assuming her line is banish the card, flail the poly, and then die. You have taken one, so you get to play the Funeral Moon for free. Do you have an action point? No. What is my turn going to be? My turn, and you are targeting the poly. My turn is going to be Puffin, turn this into a cog, crank it. Pitch cog to cog, so I should not prevent this. My poor bird. Bye, bird. Make a rune champ, play the Funeral Moon. Just to, yeah, ditch blood debt. You have 2 rune champs, but no action point. I would like to remove a counter. Puffin. Yes. I think I'm supposed to pitch this cog instead of using my tunic. I think I want the tunic up for AB potentially. And I need the 2 resources anyway. Oh, I was supposed to put counters on stuff. Oops. I'm not going to worry about it. So we get to do... I am going to worry about it. Sorry. Make a cog. Yes. That and that. Okay, now we're playing Flesh and Blood. I have 1 action point, so we are going to E-Strike, bottom Cogworks for go again. I think I'd rather have the E-Strike in my arsenal than the Cogworks. And then I get to send Zep for potentially 8. She has to give me 2 cards to stop this. And then Zep should be enough to just kill her. If she has 2 D-reacts, then she's fine. Goes to 1, and then I can... Oh, and then I have to deal with the rune chance. I think this is going to be game, but we'll see. She blocks... Make it 7. This will kill her. Like, let's go through... Let's do it correctly. I think it's a little BM on Talishar. Like, if she blocked 6 here for me to make it 7 and then tap a cog and then do the thing. But that would be... If she didn't kill me... If she didn't, you know... She blocked 6 here. We make it 7. We tap this. We get a cog. We crank it. We Spitfire for 3. We got This turn was scary, and I should have been more disciplined. That worked well. Yeah. That worked well. Just do the aggro package with Dissolver instead of Unicycle. That did a thing. It worked. Absolute cinema. Poly living for 3 turns was pretty cool. Turns out, Polycrank kind of broken against decks that don't make action points. Hala. We load up Fatigue. Oh, you made me go first. I'm gonna click the aggro. No, you have a bunch of armor. I'm gonna click the fatigue button. I don't know Hala well enough to know, like, how likely am I to get through? Cog. Yes. Cog. Yes. Interesting. No. We just go gun. Alright, you see it lurking, but let's put that up for anyone who doesn't see it. That's the list I'm playing. So far, it's been very cool. This Remembrance in hand 1 is problematic, but, you know, such is life. Never sword attack, you control hits, draw a card. That's the energy one. If you control a flurry, this seems... I mean, it's not Dynamo, so I'll take that. Braveforge Bracer. She presents 61 cards, so I doubt she's fatiguing me, but I still think this was the right button to click. She has so much armor that hitting with Gear Shift seems unlikely. I'm going to Arsenal Cog. For salvage, we can let a Cog die if my hand doesn't line up. Puffin has been really fun so far. I've really enjoyed playing this deck. She's got that Aurora thing. Are you waiting for me? She's got the Aurora thing of... lines are very deep. She is not... You can get there 80% of the way by just, like, sending 4-card 16s sometimes. But I'm already sensing the, like, spacing out your cogs, conserving gold. How are you sequencing? Setting up for your power card of, like, I gotta make sure I have cogs out for Palantir. Hello, opponent. Our opponent does not seem to be here. This Spitfire is attacking for 3, so feels like a pretty easy block to me on turn 0. If the AFK button appears, we are clicking it. But they've been clicking through priority, so I don't know. What's the best sub for Tropal? I don't think I will ever be able to afford that card. That is a min-maxing question. Alright, we're just doing this. This is shockingly not compelling gameplay. It's got to just be another blue, right? Like you just put in, I don't know, another copper cog? I have no idea. Clearly it's a Taya. You just put in the other Fabled, right? If you can't afford Trobaldani, surely you can afford Authority of a Taya. Mini Skywarden. I liked my answer more. Hello, opponent. I would like to play Flesh and Blood, please. Aurora. God, I hope we lose so bad. Holy shit. This feels like an AB1 matchup instead of Unicycle, or do I just, like, disrespect her? I'm gonna AB1. I've played this deck before. I know how good I feel when my opponents just completely disrespect. I feel like I just pass. I don't think I'm trying to, like, hand check her. We will Arsenal our Zeppelin. You're late. Immediately rewarded. Can I afford to disrespect? I mean, I think this deck is kind of shit, so I can probably afford to disrespect her. This hand just doesn't block, right? I play Copper Cog. I pitch Sunken Treasure for Workshop. Yeah, we just don't block here. Sigil of Solace, respect. It's a card I thought about playing, and then decided not to. Go to 35, she goes to 43, she banks the embodiment. Good start for her. Play the cog. crank that cog. Play this one. Crank this cog. Bank some cogs. Crash Site Salvage is not what I'm looking for right now. It to Scoundrel into Zep for 9. I'm kind of expecting to get Face Purgatoried here, but like, that's fine. I gotta get it out of the way at some point. Yeah, let's Zep here. Into Spitfire for 2 instead of Spitfire for 3. This gives her a better chance to convert her armor, but I'm not super concerned about her doing that. I bank 2 gold. I get to arsenal this thing, which is not good yet, but maybe good later. Judge. What does my hand do? I'm going to lose a golden cog, so I will get to soup up for 4 go again. I am maybe supposed to block with Tinker Rings this turn. I'm also maybe supposed to let blue on time. I'll take it. So if I block with Tinker Rings, that lets me send 3 go again. I can let my cog die, which doesn't seem worth it. You can go Puffin for a gold, copper cog. I'm not blocking this. Currently this hand converts, so it doesn't super matter that this is not entirely playable right now. I'm just taking damage. Her turn's been going well so far. Really? You're gonna Gonna Flash me? In that case, I'll have 2 cogs left. I can soup up galvanizing this. I take the same line. Let's take the damage. I'm still not convinced that this deck can race me, but I'm interested. I would like to remove a steam counter. Yeah, I still cannot play this, so we might get punished here. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to do this. I'm supposed to do this first. Yes, play the cog. Yes, draw a card. I don't get punished. Do I need 2 action points? I think we go soup up first. What do you think of the rare 0 for 4 go again, which makes a lightning flow by discarding an instant? I think that card is unplayable garbage. I think that card is so bad. And if that's what we're counting on, I think we're in some trouble. I'm gonna play Cog in the Machine. Yes, yes. Tap 1. Because that is going to let me Big Zeppelin into gun. No. Yeah, I think the 0 for 4 is really bad. I'm sure it'll be good for limited, but like if that's what we're counting on for constructed, I'm concerned. 4, so we just block with salvage, take 1, and then I get to... I'm gonna let this one die. I think that's right. Or I block with thrust if I'm gonna let this one... No. We block with salvage if we let this one die. The Skywarden would go hard here. Skywarden here would be pretty nuts. What I'm gonna do instead is use my poly. Yes. No. Yes. Go Puffin. Poly. Draw a card. Sky Skimmer here goes hard. I'm going to do Salvage first. 3 go again, make a gold. I get to go Sky Skimmer, backspin, Sky Skimmer, backspin, gun. Go again. Backspin. This turn is kind of gas. Go again. Sky Skimmer. So here we get the advantage of Sky Skimmer turns on backspin and is a terrible target for Face Purgatory. I'm pushing 7 damage this turn. Who's the Aurora now, right? That's what I'm saying. Puffin's so good. I'm about to lose some cogs. I will say that for my position. I'm about to be down to 1 cog. I have the Tinker Rings. Witch Charge? For draw cards, you're gonna snap this? I can take 8. I am not entirely convinced that I need to be concerned. You're gonna snap. Puffin is A tier now? I mean, she's good. I am getting bullied by this Aurora a bit. I will say that. Flow State killing Poly, like, is so good for me. Alright, we're going to Puffin. Yes, we're going to Copper Cog. I need to play around Face Purgatory. Crash Site Salvage here is pretty sick. So we go Crash Site. For 3 go again. I believe the line is going to be Crash Site, Skimmer, E-Strike for 7. And that's how I play around Face Purg. Especially if she's just, like, blocking. Yeah, I think we just send E-Strike for 7 and we're chilling. I'm going to keep a cog. I have gold for Puffin. See how she's blocking this. It looks like card plus armor. And then maybe send 4. More gold generator feels really good. The deck has felt very consistent. You go to 7, so it's got to just be 1 card 4, which I'll block. Hello? Okay, cool. No, attack me, that's fine. I do want to remove a steam counter. So I cannot Puffin yet. What do I get to do? Gear turn is not going to hit. We can go Puffin, Crank, Cogworks. Maybe we get stuffed by Face Purg. Could also break gold to draw, but I don't think that does much for me. I think I'm on the Zep line. So she's either going to block 8. Oh, she blocks... Oh. That's not great for you. Cool. Tap, crank, draw, find a blue. I'm goated. I have one untapped cog currently. So we go Gear Turner, cog. Send the 5. If she doesn't block this, she dies. She's going to have to give me cards now. Oh my god. Do you react? Yikers. That was maybe a turn when you wanted to block more. Alright, so she lives, but I get everything. We get to... Yeah, we get to soup up Sky Skimmer CNC. Yeah, that was... She had the blocks, but man, you wanna talk about some greed. I will AB1 this Sigil of Suffering. I don't take damage, she takes 1. Sky Skimmer is still lethal. She made this game a lot closer than I thought she would. I will say that. Sigil of Suffering. This one I am going to take damage from. 0. Tap. Give it go again. CNC. That'll end the game. Yeah, she made this game closer than I thought she would. Lightning Surge in Arsenal is about to be kind of sick. I mean, 12.33 per turn is not incredible. Maybe she didn't make this game closer than I thought she would. Maybe she was really far behind for all of the game. Maybe it was not good. Maxx, the other mechanologist that hasn't been very good for a while, but you're still bad. Hey, I have a different helmet this time. If you control a gold, this gets +1. It has temper. 2 resources, destroy this. The next time you draw a card from gold this turn, instead draw 2 cards. I'm okay. I'm curious. Consider me curious. This hand sucks. Oh, I get to block. That's nice. Puffin's still better than Maxx easily. What is this? Banish a top card. Okay. Alright, so you block. Gear Turner is not gonna hit. I will take 1. GG, good luck. Is this you, Xavier? GLHF. Cog. That's not a cog. Crank that. I guess. I just realized the sideboard buttons are swapped. Well, that would have been good to know. I guess I'll poly here. I would like to draw a card. That's an okay-ish card to draw. Yeah, that'll go in my arsenal. So we're going to Sky Skimmer for 4, go again, pitch Skyward and CNC. Should be on the block hat when we go first, since you can set cogs or make gold. I don't know. Dominion has kind of felt good just, like, all the time. I've just been kind of a fan of Dominion. Got a bunch of people here. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm glad that everyone is excited about Puffin. She's doing cool things. What does this hand do? This hand does not have Tunic. This is 3 go again, targeting me. This hand can do play cog, crank, pitch script for cogworks, crank, draw, dovetail, E-strike. This is non-boost. Yeah, this is non-boost and has felt good. The deck list is in the description. Deck. So this is non-boost because there is a fatigue plan. So we want, I mean, there are going to be non-mech cards in the deck, right? I think I'm blocking with Unicycle. I feel like I will want to leave myself the option to Unicycle here. You're going to Max, you're going to not kill, oh, you did kill Polly. How did you kill Polly? Yes. Cog. Crank. Workshop. Crank. I'm going to do that cog and that cog. As much as it's exciting to have 3 cogs, I do want this copper cog to go to the bin so that I can scrap it. So we get to Dovetail for 7. I think it's just Dovetail for 7, E-strike 5. Might be Dovetail for, okay, never mind. Okay, we get to Dovetail for 1, Dovetail for 2, +1. I guess we actually just give it go again. I don't get to use the trick of like, ooh, I get to hit, and then after the trigger, give it go again. Like, yeah, we just give it go again now. I could Spitfire for 3, which is not good. I could E-strike for 5, draw a card, which I think is what I'm doing. If I draw a Sunken Treasure, I'm sad. If I draw anything else, I'm kind of okay. Yeah, you always kill the bird. I missed which attack killed the bird because I wasn't paying attention. But no, I'm not, like, surprised that my opponent killed Polly. You always kill Polly. This hand, if I go again, I cannot play the thrust. That isn't true. If I hit, I can play the thrust. So I think I'm saying no blocks here. I'm not going to use the Skyward, I'm going to pitch it. Base legs is action point. Oh, wow. I forgot that, like, that's what Maxx is doing. I forgot that that's Maxx's plan. Sure. Am I dead? Did I lose? Did I get Giga Rolled because our opponent Mechanoided on turn 2? Yes, yes. Soup up. You're gonna give me a Mechanoid? Alright. Have a Zeppelin. One blocks for 8. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Oh, find a Palantir. That's what it... Okay, yeah. I didn't. For 6, I'm going to lose a cog. So I get to do... Can block with Thrust. I get to do Soup Up... Sky Skimmer... Soup Up, Sky Skimmer, Backspin, Dovetail. I think I want a ring for this. How does Maxx equip a Mechanoid? They do it with Construct Nitro Mechanoid. So it costs 4 resources. They need all of their armor and 3 hyperdrivers to construct the Mechanoid, at which point they give up the hyperdrivers and all of their armor and become the Mechanoid. Wait, what? I pressed the wrong button. I did not want to crank that cog. Do you want to crank your golden cog? No. Take 4. Go. Yes. Soup Up. So maybe that was greedy then to use my cog. Or my Tinker Rings. Maybe I was supposed to sit on them so I could have it for Palantir? Yeah, that seems like... That makes sense. Get to backspin. Palantir is goated. Maybe someday I'll draw one. Alright, now I get to do the thing. So we're going to do it twice. I give it +1 both times. It hits, I untap. I now tap the 3rd time to give it go again. And then I get to gun. Palantir's go. Well, if I could draw one with cogs to use it. Alright, Mechanoid coming in for 6, so I'm supposed to block 3. I'm gonna go Copper Cog, Crank, CNC Pass, and we're kind of just waiting. Hopefully I draw something that I can play this. I mean, I might just attack. Like, I would like a gold so I can use my helm. 1, block with it, and then 2, pitch to it. So we play a cog, crank it, play a cog, crank it, draw. That's an okay draw. 3 go again, make a gold. My helm blocks. They're going to block with the Mechanoid, which is awesome for me. Have a Command and Conquer. Give me cards. No, your card's blocked for 3 as well. Where are my Palantirs? Where are they? They're supposed to be here. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice. Doesn't help that my opponent has really, like, drawn the nuts. I guess I block? Like, I have one win condition? Yeah, I think I'm just... Ugh. I think I'm just dead. Like, I don't see how I get out at this point. Yes, yes. Done. Like, our opponent just had the nuts. They're just doing tricks on it at this point. They constructed Mechanoid on turn 2, right? And we have not drawn our best card. We still have not drawn our best card. Sure. Do you have a yellow? You do have a yellow. Mechanoid for 6, so we take 6, I guess. I'm gonna do Cog. Yes. Block Mechanoid with Sunken? Why? Why does that matter? Oh, so I can block 6? Well, I wasn't gonna block. I'm gonna do this. What the shit? Where are they? Overpowered, but I'm not blocking it. I don't care. I've also already accepted my fate. I feel like you all are not understanding that I'm dead. Like, I'm very dead this game. The Mechanoid has attacked 6 times. I mean, I appreciate how much you all care, but, like, we're dead. The game ended probably 4 turns ago when we couldn't break the Mechanoid. Clearly Maxx is the superior mech. I mean, I'm wasting my time with Puffin. I don't know why I'm playing this dog shit hero when Maxx the Hype Nitro exists in the format. I can fatigue the Maxx. Well, I'm at 2 and they're at 28 cards in deck. Good game. Can I outlast the Mechanoid? Not when overpower. They are not in the deck. So that is a problem with the aggro first button, is that the Palantirs are not in the deck. So we're gonna keep that in mind for the next Maxx opponent, that the button doesn't work for Maxx specifically. They were in fact not in the deck. So we'll keep that in mind for the next one. All right, so you're telling me in maxing that the aggro first and second buttons are switched. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling Crown like all the time. The stream makes me physically upset. No one's asking you to be here, Noah. You are free to leave. Oh, I forgot my AB1. We get to Cog. Cog works. Yes. Neat. Have a gear turner. They could face perg me and I kind of get got, but like Gotta make him use it. Aggro you play first into aggro decks that are going first. What does that mean? Aggro first you play? I don't understand. You're saying I don't want to go first? I do want to go. Well, I want to go second. Alright. Block there, and... This is a gear turner? Block there? That doesn't make sense. Block there. Block there. And I'm just gonna Zeppelin. Press makes sense. They do be pressing. Yes, yes. Yeah, have a Zeppelin. Tap, tap. She either has a bunch of D-reacts or the nuts. And I'm excited to find out which. Tap, crank, close chain, refresh this cog away, Puffin, draw. I did lose one, so we just send soup up. Into gun. Gun. Ryan RB like took swing some gold kiss and hit a blood rush. Everyone went red for 8 minutes. Dead heroes. Could never be me. Hey, this is about to be the best Skywarden ever. No, my AB. This Skywarden's about to be insane. Especially if they're sending just... Okay. For 7, and I get to block 5 of it for me. And my turn is going... So I block 5. My turn is going to be Puffin the gold away. Oh, you shot my Poly. That's rude. No, my Poly Cranka. That's cheating. Alright, so we don't have Poly Cranka. So my turn is going to be Puffin, soup up, dovetail. What is happening? Holy shit. Arcs are happening. We block with Skywarden. That's going to block for 5. I don't need to give my Tinker Rings here. I will block 5. That is allowed. Ow. To be fair, I would not have AB'd that turn anyway. That's, you know, let's take that for what it is. Yes, I do want to do that. We have to Puffin first before we soup up. That's allowed. Send the dovetail next. If you're not going to face purg me, then I am going to use the dovetail instead of the tunic. The tunic would be a lot nicer if I had 81, but I don't want to send the dovetail, get face purged, lose my Skywarden. And I get a floating resource on my gear turner. I have 2 cogs, so I get to do +1, +1, Hit for 7, untap, tap the third cog. Give it go again. Into Gear Turner. Gear Turner hits, I find a cog. I get to crank it, which draws me a card. Yeah, they just block it. That makes sense. That checks out. That's the right play. E-Strike, draw a card. This hand is a hand of cards. So... block with Soup Up, galvanize my 2 cogs to cover 4, take 1. We probably just E-Strike for 7, Arsenal Zep. I guess I could play a Soup Up. Puffin. I'm actually going to just draw a card. Cheating Scoundrel, Puffin. This is going to come in for 8. I can make it 10. I can make it 9. I can make it 10 with the Unicycle. If it gets face purged, I lose my E-Strike. Alright, so we go Zeppelin. Hit Unicycle in response to the trigger. Tap the cog. Crank the new one. Draw a card. Make a gold. E-Strike for 7. Opponent scoops. Understandable. Rabble and Arsenal, so they're taking just a shit ton of damage to send, I don't know, 11? What is Rabble gonna flip? Rabble's gonna flip a red. This hand is unplayably bad. They get to burn up shock, discharge, flow state me, Arsenal Kiss. This hand is kind of good. Arc Lightning, Pitch, Kiss, Gone, Press It. Yeah, we had some spicy turns in there. We get one more. We'll think about our sideboarding this time, aside from just pressing the button. Yeah, min-maxing, I do think that, like, I haven't tried Helm that much, right? I've been pressing the wrong button to try Helm. But I gotta tell you, even in the games where, like, oh, what does Ziggy even do? Even in the games where, like, oh, you'd think that I want Helm to block, the gold from Dominion just feels much nicer. Go first against the instant hero. Do the aggro one that lets me play Helm. I'm gonna try AB0 and see what happens. I don't think I need Palantir. I feel like when you have E-Strike and a cog, you should E-Strike for 5, go again, and then shoot for 2. 5 plus 2 is more annoying to block than just 7. I like that. I like your reasoning. It is solid. Okay, you're on Iris with 66 cards. Is this a fatigue matchup? Cog. Cog. Don't crank. Pass. Oh, I should have kept my action point. That's a mistake. I didn't get overly punished for it, but I should have kept my action point in case Ziggy just drops it. Like, I should have cranked the second cog and then just passed. In case Ziggy drops a bunch of instants at the end of my turn, I can blow them up. Unwinding Finality. Okay, this is the Snatch. You have 1 instant. I can block with Thrust, which covers the 5 from Fragment. You get your Sigil back on top. Do you have like a press or something? Or just like a normal Snatch? My line is gonna be... Morph is pretty good. Well, I can't pop this, so pass. Keep my cogs. We're gonna go Copper Cog, Crank, Poly, I don't need to Poly. No, I should, because they do arcane stuff. I'm gonna lose the Poly at some point. Let's get some value from it first. We go Zeppelin. Zeppelin, hope to hit, do the thing, get my action point, Gear Turner. Or they just give me a shit ton of blocks. That's fine. Restless for 4 go again. Oh, on Poly. I'm like, what just happened? Why couldn't I block you? That's okay. Passing is no poppers. Yes, yes. Send the salvage at Ziggy's face. Get my gold. And go again. Attempt to break the coalescence. Into E-Strike at Ziggy, bottom Skywarden, give it go again. Tunic, Gear Turner, Ziggy. Spitfire's so nice to clear the Spectra. Yeah, I'm going to need to hit at some point, but Iris Ziggy is what I've been hearing people talk about. Like, without having a clear path for what Ziggy's supposed to do, or like a clear path for payoffs for being fragmented or having a bunch of hollow counters, I've been hearing that they just do Iris. Which I haven't tried. I mean, this is my second game against Ziggy ever, and my first game against Iris Ziggy. I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so you make a flow. Just arsenal a Zep. Lose my cogs. Better lucky than good. I get to Puffin. No, I don't need to Puffin. I get to cog in the machine. So you on Iris feels like Pleiades with Millers. I mean, I'm glad I didn't bring the AB. Yes, yes. I'll tap a cog. So I get 2 action points, which is cool. I get to kill the Passing Mirage. Let's... Alternatively, I can E-Strike draw a card. Let's do the salvage. I hope they could use Aphrodisias as a pseudo waning moon. I think that was the idea. Use both action points and you can clear Spectra without much problem. Yeah, I think that's what I'm supposed to do, as much as I want to get greedy. And like E-Strike draw. I do really want to send the Zeppelin here. Let's send the Zeppelin at Ziggy and just see how they respond to it. I'll give the Unicycle if I need to. I could have Puffin first, but I'd rather sit on the gold. I also could have just not tapped a cog to cog in the machine. Though I feel like that's important. The Ziggy has, what was it, 64 cards in deck? Like, not the worst thing in the world to play to the anti-fatigue of just keeping cog in my deck. If this hits, I get my action point back. Go up to 2, which lets me Spitfire, E-Strike, draw. I am not going to buff this. Okay, you're going to give it Ward 2. So we now make it 7. Hit. Have mine go first. Unicycle the cog. Crank it. Let's Spitfire Passing Mirage. And we'll draw a card. If it's Sunken Treasure, I'm bad. Okay, that went well. Okay, I kind of do need to kill Shimmers, don't I? So we get to play Copper Cog, crank it, Puffin, crank it, draw. Cheating Scoundrel, kind of interesting. Cheating Scoundrel. Or we just E-Strike, go again, Ziggy. Close Chain, Cheating Scoundrel, Gear Turner. Or we just go E-Strike, go again, Gear Turner. Either play CNC or Arsenal it. What's the actual optimal line here? What am I trying to force Ziggy to do? Make awkward blocks. I don't know enough to know if they have an instant in Arsenal, so like how good is the CNC gonna be? I think we want to do Scoundrel, E-Strike, Ziggy. Bottom CNC. Give it go again. I want them to commit blocks to the E-Strike so that the Gear Turner is more likely to get through. That works. Now I will break Chain, pitch Sunken Treasure to draw a card, and then Gear Turner. No. Skyscraper's kind of interesting. I think we just gear Turner Ziggy. Get hit. Or not. Hard to find all. Okay. Sure. That's certainly a choice. Yes. So I get to have a second cog. We get to do Puffin. Yes. Scoundrel. Well, not Scoundrel. We'll soup up first. See if they want to commit blocks. Close chain, Scoundrel, Tunic, Dovetail, target Ziggy. I can make this 10 and still give it go again. Planning to give it go again. We'll go Sky Skimmer for 3. +1. +1. Untap. Go again. Tempting to just keep sending face, but I will be disciplined and just kill the shimmers. One spoiler card, my guy's off the deep end. What? Puffin's a good hero. Should I not be playing this really good hero? Dissolve reality. No, I needed that for later. Should I post a bad video with good gameplay? I mean, that sounds reasonable. So you have a yellow that I can flip. What does that mean for me? That I go MH script, or I play Cheating Scoundrel, pitch MH script to Gear Turner? Do I need a gold? No. Yeah, MH slaps here. We go Puffin. Yes. MH script. Yes. Draw. Soup up kind of gas. Send the soup up first. Get blocks. Rose, what's my gift? A goat trophy. That's funny. You get the thing. We close chain. We play Scoundrel. We Gear Turner. For 8, go again, wagering a gold. On hit, we get to find a cog, which I do not need to crank. Do you have 2 more D-reacts? Did you stop? This is the second time. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate you. Bruh. Spitfire. This is extremely rude of my opponent. To have 2 D-reacts the 2 turns that I do my thing. Ooh, Cog in the Machine is a good arsenal. Be better if my Tunic was up. Actually, this turn is about to be nuts. Do I need a Cog? I don't think so. I get to play Cog on the Machine, crank it. Skimmer for 4, Skimmer for 4, go again. Actually, no, I make the 2, and then CNC, Skimmer 4, so I kind of do need another Cog. No. Do not want to crank my copper cog. Ugh. Essence of Ancestry. It's extremely rude. Yes. Cog in the machine. Yes. Yes. So I am not tapping. We send CNC first. Destroy lightning flow you control, banish another lightning or a permanent, return it with a hollow counter. Okay, they undid, because that didn't actually matter. So we're sending CNC first. Essence of Ancestry Body is an extremely obnoxious card, but we need to eat the ward, which is why I'm making this play. And CNC makes it extremely awkward to let me eat the ward. I will have my trigger first. We get Snatch. Alright, so they are floating Prevention for a red card, which is rude and I hate it. But I am going to send the Sky Skimmer anyway. Because I still just want to send damage. We'll send Sky Skimmer again. I am intending to Arsenal the Soup up, but we'll see how they block. Like, if they just take this Sky Skimmer, I'll send Soup up so that Spitfire is lethal. But if they, put a 3 block in front of Sky Skimmer, I'm just Spitfire for 3, or Spitfire for 2, Arsenal Soup up. These are going to die at the end of my next turn. So, Soup up will have go again. I guess I could send it to play around Dissolve Reality. So actually, now that I say that out loud, sounds pretty good. Let's just keep on the pressure, force them to give me cards, and chip in damage. Recorded a Fang game yesterday that I messed up. It's rough, lots of mistakes, double audio, no real intro or outro, and I'm not tech savvy, so I feel like it was an okay first attempt. I would say the double audio might be a problem. People are willing to accept bad video quality. They are not willing to accept bad audio quality. But if you're trying to do like a Nixie thing, then it is a little better. I don't get to tap here, do I? Oh, where's diplomacy? All right, you're just doing stuff. I don't get to... I can tap to gun, but I won't have an action point. Mechanist, all just attack actions. Okay. So... I do have copper cogs in the yard. I get to salvage go again. Oh, script just gives this go again. Alright. So we go salvage first. Targeting you. Get rid of a cog. Give me a whole ass card. Close chain. Puffin. Yes. Tunic. Cogworks. Yes. Keep these around. Draw a card. MH script. Crank. Backspin thrust. Ziggy. Did I screw this up somehow? I feel like I'm not supposed... I was supposed to pitch this somehow, but I don't know where I was supposed to pitch it. Corrosive Space Dust is Ward 1, so you're going to Ziggy this? Yeah. I feel like there was a way to use this Riches, and I'm not sure what it was. And we Shitfire Ziggy. Because I'm just in. Give me cards. a whole ass Fate Foreseen. And then you're gonna Spectral Shield me for 4. I don't Arsenal my riches because I'm bad at this game. Yes. We go Cogworks, pitch. Yes. Puffin. Yes. Draw a card. That's not good. I'm drawing the bad cards now. I guess this is a popper for when I don't kill Passing Mirage. Fate Foreseen is rude. Give it go again. Send Thrust. Untap that cog. Go again. So I can send Gun for 3. I'm not arsenaling this. I guess we just send Gun for 3. Like, it's not a popper, but I'm threatening Ziggy's life total. And this is still going to turn 2 cogs into gold. You thought I was going to arsenal this card. What an idiot. One of the issues with Pirate Puffin is a lack of a pitch outlet. Yeah, in my head I was able to... Excuse me? Judge? Judge, my opponent didn't let me use my Golden Sky Warden? So send the Skimmer. Wait, don't send the Skimmer. Send the Dovetail at Ziggy. That's rude. Only I'm allowed to make brilliant plays by forcing my opponent to IP their Sky Wardens. They're not allowed to do that. We send the Dovetail. We're hoping to hit. That Dissolve Reality and Arsenal is dead. Alright, you're covering 7. That's fine. We go Dovetail, give it go again. Into Sky Skimmer. We'll give it go again. I can play this cog and shoot the gun. Also just give this +1. Why not attack with the Sky Warden? Yeah, I guess I could have done that. That probably would have been a better play. You're just giving me a Restless Coalescence? Giving me something. Something was given. Damn it. Let me make a brilliant play. Tunic. Cog in the machine. Yes, yes. I will not tap 1. Copper Cog here is pretty good. I get to soup up first. Yeah, we'll just send the Sky Warden here. Send for 7, keep a threat in the deck. One takes 1, loses the Spectral Shield, finally. No, my Dissolve Reality. Passing for 4 is fine. We're gonna go cog. Draw soup. Up here is gas. How many D reacts do you have left? 3 fate, 3 sync. So CNC is just... Could I have shotgun? Did I have an action point there? I feel like maybe I did. Would have been cool if I had used it. I could shoot gun? Okay, then that's a misplay. Gonna give me a whole ass card on this soup up. Then we are going to send Zeppelin. I have 2 cogs behind this, so representing 8 or representing 7 plus gun for 2. Sorry, gun for 3. Oh, I cranked twice with cog on the machine. Okay. Well, then they should be dead. That's fine. They'll die this turn instead. Corrosive space dust. Force you to flicker it. Sure. Actually brewing a Ziggy deck? How are you feeling about it, Trey? Yes. We get to cog in the machine. Yes. Put it on the bottom. Draw a new card. Sunken Treasure here is real bad. We're going to go soup up. It's real bad, but it will pay for the Sky Warden, and I'm not going to forget my gun this time. Send 7 with 3 behind it. I'm a tunic off of being able to send 6 behind it. It's really fun, actually. Iris does seem to be the move. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, I didn't have an action point. God, I'm so bad at this game. Why do you all watch me? This dovetail is real bad. We'll arsenal it at least. CNC your face. Please give me more cards. This single cog on the machine in my deck is going to win me the game. Counting on Ziggy to start drawing hands that don't block. Arsenal the CNC, which is going to be just better than Dovetail, I think. You have yellows. Into what? Iris again? I get to go Puffin, cog, draw. Riches out the dovetail, make a new gold. Yeah, I mean, this seems pretty good for my opponent. Like, I'm winning this game. I'm going to win, but Ziggy is missing a lot of cards. So yeah, I can definitely see how this would be good enough to... Like, how Iris would just be the move. I can dovetail for 7 here. I still get the untap thing. I mean, the 7 is just lethal, so... I will try to break as much ward as I can. While also giving it go again, and then Tunic CNC. So you are covering 3. I am currently not hitting you. So if you have a D-React or instant speed ward, I am in trouble. If you +1. Haze Bending gets you a spectral shield. Tunic CNC. So they still have one floating resource. They could. There's the corrosive space dust. They have to. Oh, they didn't have the flow. All right, so they die. Weird game. That was a functional Ziggy list, which is much better than the other Ziggy list I played into. Yeah, they still had... No, they had nothing left. I mean, they had blues, so they still get to iris me a ton, but... I'm going to force them to give me blocks every time. I get to Skywarden this back into a gold. My next hand is Cog in the Machine, put it back, send a Zep. Puffin B-Diff. We lost one game today against a Maxx who nitroed on turn 2. And even then I probably could have gotten there if I had thought more about fatiguing them. I don't know about that. Puffin's got a lot of non-blocks in the deck to try and fatigue a thing. But, alright. That is going to be it for me. Puffin was super fun. I'm definitely going to play this deck some more. Min-maxing, the deck is solid. I do think that I need more reps with Helm to see if it's actually good, but like, Dominion just felt like the play a lot of the time. The Maxx game, I didn't have Palantir in, so that, if this was a real deck that I was really bringing to an event, I definitely would have like worked on sideboards beyond aggro and fatigue. Overall, it worked really well. I don't think I have any complaints about, like, there were no cards that felt clunky or things that I thought were going to work and then didn't. Yeah, it was a solid list. Yeah, thanks for putting it together. I'll definitely play some more and try to give you some more feedback. So, that's it for now. I'll be back on Thursday. We'll be playing Jarl. The stream's going to be a little short on Thursday because I'm also playing on Agroblaze's stream, where I'll be playing more Jarl. So get your Jarl fill on Thursday. 2 p.m. Pacific Standard. Hope to see you here. Thank you all for watching. Got a bunch of people today, so I'm glad everyone else is excited about Puffin too. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you on Thursday. And until then, take care.